Back to Zabava Lab here with Imam Kiku here as your host, and this is like been long time we don't do this kind of AMA slash a podcast. We have usually a Zabava cast session, but this one is more like a AMA session, but not really because we want like talk it organically to you guys. We have one of our newest partner, Axxon Studio here. Shout out to them. Hi guys. Welcome to the stage.
Hello, thank you. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm great, man. Although a bit hot. I, I,
Yeah. Yeah, what was you?
yeah. All right. So this is like basically just a simply discussion because I bet we both are a studio in Web3 development. So maybe you guys for the starter maybe you can tell us a bit about Accent Studio, and I know you guys it's you guys have a the coolest PFP right there. I can see from both of you. So tell us about Action Studio, guys.
All right, thank you. Axxon Studio was at first a project. We started as a project. We were just planning to explore the depths of Web3 gaming. We were very passionate about gaming, interested in gaming, and we were fortunate enough to be on Aptos and then experience all these technical capabilities, all these upgrades. Talking about the token V2, talking about Apto Killers, the social login SDK, all of those things just contribute to more reason why we want to build on Aptos and more reason why we had to develop from just a project into a full-fledged gaming studio. And that was what led to our incorporation in May 2023. That was last year. We become Axon Studios. And since then, our focus has been on creating both mobile and PC games. We're trying to bring inclusivity to everybody, whereby our games are accessible to both people that are more used with the PC gaming and people that are kind of involved in the mobile game. So creating a environment where inclusivity thrives, community collaboration, everybody is satisfied with what they are getting. That's just the major goal of Axon. Thank you.
I That's quite concise, man. Nice. And speaking of which, you mentioned like you just established last year, right? And so how's this short journey that you guys happening while building Accent Studio? Because as you know, a lot of GameFi studio right now in the Web3 space, and I know it's kind of tight. Also include us, Zabava Labs. So how's the journey so far in the first year?
The journey. I tell you, it's not easy. That's just the truth. Building in the beer market, it's not easy at all. And to think of, we are not funded yet. We are self-funded. Everything we're doing is based on passion, based on our love for gaming, and we've been here grinding all through, just trying to make things work. There's a lot of bottlenecks, a lot of down times we've experienced, but the passion is there. It's what drives us. It's what keeps us going. About our PFPs, just like I said, we started as a project, and in early last year, we launched the PFP as gaming avatars for our League of Shoguns. If you've gone through that, you could just open our Discord and check out the documents on that. So the PFPs were okay. The PFPs were kind of a testnet mint in partnership with WowPow. We were the first project that launched on WowPow. So the PFPs were just testnet mint. People participated with, minted in minutes, and then we had the full avatar, which launched on later launched on WowPow, like very short distance. Yeah.
It means like the whole PF because you mentioned the PF is on the testnet, so it means like your game also still in the testnet, or the game is not
Mm,
available yet. Uh, yeah.
I missed you on that. Sorry, can you come again? I missed you on that.
Uh, I mean, since your PF, you mentioned your PFP is on the testnet, right? Does it mean the gameplay is already exists but still on the testnet, or the game it's not launching yet?
The game isn't launched yet. The game is still in the beta phase. we're still trying to iterate. There's looking at Aptos, there's a lot of upgrades every time. And you want to stay on top of all those things. And trying to iterate on all those things, it takes a lot of time, takes a lot of commitment. Just like we're trying to upgrade these characters, trying to make them more into like just create something on the token V2, something more composable, something you could play around with. So there's just a lot of things to work with in with the current app tools technologies. So the game is currently still in the beta phase, it's still in the alpha, still kind of in game like in-house testing. We've done some tests in the past with some of the OGs on app tools, talk about people like Chitan, Shamrock, um Django, we've done some tests to them before and they've seen what we're building. But at the current, it's still closed. We are iterating on it, we're making it better, and we're still working on it.
I see. I can't wait to try the game, man. I know a lot of blue chip game in the Aptos lately, like almost triple A, and several triple A's are on Aptos. And since your PFV is like sort of like a samurai character, why you pick this kind of samurai hat character as the inspiration? Maybe you can tell us a bit.
Okay, so the background of the game is coming from a gaming background ourselves. We've dealt with a lot of games. I myself, I worked with some games project as a business development, and I work in the role of business development, and also I as a community manager, so I know how it runs, I know how the industry is. And I'm coming from our background. One of the challenges we saw is most of the games on Web3 right now, they have no storyline, they have no gameplay, they have no very good background. They are more of just stories pasted with tokens, just to get people interacting to multiply the value of the token, and at the end the devs are making money. So these are one of the challenges we experienced ourselves firsthand, and we thought, okay, the best way to make changes to the environment is to create something that resonates with people. And at some point in our life, I'm sure one of us would have watched a samurai movie, maybe a Ronin, a Shogun, or a Shinobi. One of them, you would have watched one of them, and it kind of resonates with you the way they act, the kind of confidence they exude, the way they do their sword play. So, we wanted to create something that resonates with people, something people could interact with, something with a storyline, something with a background, something people could immerse themselves with, something with purpose. If you're hopping into the game, you're coming in as a low level shogun, and you're trying to build yourself into the top of the leaderboard as the chief shogun. So it kind of incorporates a progressive thing whereby there's a character development for every single one. You can get to experience who you are from the game. You could unlock adventures, things you never know you could do, things you never know you could be from just the game. So we're trying to create something that gives people background, something that gives people purpose, something that resonates with people, that connects with people. So that was why we decided, okay, let's take a look back at the feudal Japan era. Um, a lot of people have heard the stories but never experienced it themselves. Maybe you could just come over into our game and be a shogun yourself, experience how it feels to be a shogun, experience how it feels to live that life. So that's why we went through the route of implementing a shogun.
I see. So you guys want basically bring this Shogun value as to interact to make people relate with your project, right? And speaking of Shogun, I know lately in the last 2 years a lot of samurai based game in conventional gaming industry like Sekiro Dead Twice and also Ghost of Tsushima. It's all crazy
Right. Yeah.
open world samurai game. So and you mentioned like you can the gameplay is like adventure. So how far the adventure you guys wanna be? Like maybe it just like open world with a bunch of quests, or maybe you guys more focus on the fighting style or any else?
Okay. For us, we kind of want to create a game that deals with character development, whereby everybody gets to be the creator of their own stories. That's why we're including in the game a player versus environment mode where you could just spawn in an environment and you have a lot of enemies to battle you yourself, you're alone, nobody to help you. You could do that. We have the PvP whereby you could just get on a battle with a friend or a random person you meet on Discord. You could just have a battle, a showdown. No way is the best. And then we have the Rumble, whereby we could have like 20 people in an arena, and you guys are just against yourself. There's no rules, no regulations, anything is lawful. And then we have the tag team mode, whereby you could have two people on one, two people on two, so on three, just a test of power. You could actually do something crazy. So it's just all about exploring these different things you want to be, bringing out the thing indeed in you you never knew you could do. So we just want to give people adventures, like just do crazy stuff. Yeah.
Ah, I see. So it's like more play versus everyone, like a PTA kind of thing, right? Uh, I know. Uh,
Yeah.
I know. Also, by the way, Zabava Labs just released Undying City. As you guys know, you guys already start to sharing our whitelist or our NFT as well, and it's also PVE currently. Is there any like chance you guys wanna have like maybe collaboration with other Aptos game and in terms of like implement the character back and forth between different game? I know this is like kind of utopia kind of thing, but a lot of people in the Web3 space believe the real decentralized of the gaming industry should be you can use one character in any kind of games and in any kind of sense. So, what do you think?
Okay, for us, interoperability has always been a thing. You could see some of our characters. You have the monkeys there, the broad bears, the maverick, the robos. Interoperability is where we shine. Like we want to do a lot of these things. We could have um campaigns together whereby we could have your characters in our games, our characters in your games. We could do anything together. Honestly, we could explore different lanes. We are willing to collaborate. We are very open to collaboration, and we are ready to try out any adventures, any challenges you want to bring on, just to create a very good play, a very good gameplay for people, for our players, for community.
I see. So it's like community driven, right? Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I know. I just heard Axxon Studios pretty recently because, of course, Zabava Lab Matt here, our founder, just introduced about you guys and told me like, yeah, a lot of a good Aptos GameFi studio incoming and such. So, what's your like a future depiction of Aptos gaming in the industry in like next 5 to 10 years?
Honestly, Aptos has a lot of potentials, like a whole lot of potentials. I mean, we were on the GDC recap this morning, and they were talking about possibilities on Aptos, talking about unprecedented things in regards to gaming that has happened on Aptos, things like the Unity SDK, things like the integration with the Google Cloud, like there's just we are just getting started on Aptos. Trust me, we are just getting started. The grass is still very green. There's still a lot of people that are going to come in, a lot of players, a lot of games that are going to launch, and yeah, the community is going to get crazy with time. They're going to be much more influx of people looking at solutions like the Aptos killers. Like it's just abstract away the whole Web3 headache, and you just have this Web2 game to yourself that it's just working on top of Web3, and you just don't have to worry about that. Things like gasless transactions, like these are implementations that we soon blow Aptos, the whole Aptos gaming community away. And we should expect some crazy upgrades in times to come. So it's a great time to be building here.
I see. This is like the interesting part because I know Apple's currently, especially like in this market cycle, kind of underrated with the other L2s in EVM or maybe like
Mhm.
other blockchain ecosystem. I can see why you guys pick the Aptos first because how green and how the potential in terms of the way they approach for the collaboration, it's like more organic, right? I mean, like these days, a lot of blockchain to insist to collab with a lot of commercial companies and such, but at the end, it doesn't work, you know. But I can see in Aptos kind of different. So yeah. Anyway, do you
Yeah.
have any plan like to go multi-chain? And if yes, which one? Maybe like possibly that you think of.
Please, can you come again? I did not get that.
All right. I mean, does Axxon Studio have a plan to become a multi-chain in their game other than Aptos?
Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah,
Okay. At the present, the things yes to keeps us going. We don't have any reason to look out to other chains. Of course, we're going to be exploring interchain collaborations, interchain partnerships. But as for putting our games on other chains, it might become quite a limitation because if you're coming from a chain whereby there's this keyless thing, there's gasless transactions and all of these advances on your game, then moving into another chain with less speed, slower transactions, it just doesn't make sense to create something less of what you have on another chain. So as for now, I don't think there's another enticing chain we do want to be on except for Aptos. But yeah, we don't know, anything could happen in the future.
I see. So you guys try to stick to the ground first, keep it solid, and basically like when the foundation is solid and you believe in, maybe you can start expand later on, right? I maybe
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, maybe you can introduce us bit. I know some of the cool samurai hat in the crowd right here. It's all your team. Maybe you can introduce them to the this recording AV slash podcast, whatever you say it.
All right, sure. So we have Nitro here. Nitro is our community manager, and he has been doing a good job. He has been with us since we started League of Shogun, a very loyal one. So act out to him. I have East. East is in charge of marketing. He's a marketing lead, and he has been the one making sure the Discord is running, everything is going in order. We're reaching out to people, our community is standing well. So yeah, hats off to him. And then we have Braham. Braham is one of our co-founders, is in charge of blockchain integrations. Is mainly the one who works with the blockchain. He's the one who understands of everything going on with the blockchain. I'm more of a product and design person. I don't do his work. He does his work and he does his work. So that's all to him.
I see. Nice to see you guys here. You guys seems like a solid team. Come together. Love the cool hat. The I think it's more like a Ronin hat that like Raiden from the Mortal Kombat character. You know Raiden, right? Yeah, that's my favorite
Yeah,
character.
Raiden.
Yeah, you sh- you
Raiden is a character. Yeah.
yeah you guys should collab with Mortal Kombat in my opinion. It's kind of cool to put Raiden on your NFT list.
Yeah, we got quite of inspiration from Mortal Kombat as well. At first, it was one of the things that we explored because we just like I said, we gamers ourselves. We tried a lot of games, we tried a lot of variations, and then coming up with one was not an issue. And Mortal Kombat is an impressive game. It's been standing for a very long time, and there's nothing bad in taking inspirations from it. I guess we're not infringing on their IP as much as I know, so we good.
Yeah, I know. Mortal Kombat One, like the very first time, like I think like a new timeline. When the Liu Kang become the Elder God and kind of thing, and Raiden become human
Mm,
again. I think if
mm,
you guys already launched in mainnet, you guys should ask them. Like really, trust me. People will buying your NFT for Raiden part. Because you know, yeah. Here's the thing, man. Like a lot of people make concept of a game about Japanese feudal character type of thing, but
Yeah.
we want. I think like a lot of people want make some a plot twist in the collab. You know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So it will be.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Oh yeah, yeah, all right. So I thought you want to talk for a second. So yeah, so it will be make it interesting. So yeah, hi. Maybe we will say hi a bit. We have sometimes I hit the Discord in the States. They hide several username. Like this with the Aptos monkey profile only show T. I know the E part is you already introduction. We have our brand ambassador for Andeng City, Laras Artsy also in here. It's kind of nice. And we have Hoover here, also one also enthusiast in the Andeng City. It's kind of nice. So maybe a couple question maybe before we end this. Since you guys like
Sure.
the feudal team in Japan, do you mind maybe like make a plot twist as well? Have collaboration with futuristic storyline. Suddenly like cyborg samurai kind of vibe or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds fun. Oh yes, that's something we could do. As long as it's hard to the gameplay and it's engaging enough for the players. We open to trying anything and Cyber Samurai sounds good. I'm willing to try it. In fact, I'm eager to try it.
Yeah, man. And especially if you have like a cyber samurai kind of thing, let's say like yeah, in the future we have like this kind of plot twist somewhere in the future try to tell the
Mm.
past the storyline. People will engage a lot with that thing. And yeah, uh, I think in the earlier you mentioned like this game will be in both mobile and PC version, right? So is it like in the same kind of gameplay between the mobile and the PC one, or just a different concept but in same storyline? Because I know make it mobile and PC in the same pace of concept, it's quite difficult for most developers. So yeah,
That's true. That's true. It's going to be the same storyline, but different implementations because on PCs you're not limited. You're allowed to go crazy. uh, the pieces we have these days with RTS that you could handle as much as you want. So we are allowed to do some crazy stuff, but not like mobile. Mobiles are limited. Most people that own the mobile nowadays, they own the mid range. So it's quite hard to put a lot of features into your mobile game. So with PC, the limitation is not there. We're going to experiment with a lot of things. So it's going to be the same storyline, but different concept and different implementations.
I see. I hope with that different implementation have like maybe not just integrate storyline wise, maybe like certain tasks, right? Maybe what you can play in mobile and then you can move to the PC for the certain kind of mechanics. I think it's kind of interesting.
Yes, sure, sure, sure.
I all right. Last question. Maybe for the audience later on that watch this on YouTube later on, or maybe in our shorts. Does Axxon Studio game will have certain airdrops incoming? Because I know like bull market is all about airdrop season. So tell us.
Okay, these are things we still discussing in house. Not something I'm meant to share, but just for the sake of those who are here and how far. I think Shogun is going to have a token, and Axon Studios is going to have a token. There's going to be an airdrop, but you just want to position yourself for the airdrop. So that's all I'll say.
Ah, right. So if you guys watching this, make sure keep uh, pay attention. Don't sleep on the Axon Studio, guys. These guys are underrated. I know it's been a long time, but we not doing this kind of English slash podcast. Make sure follow their social media. I think Axxon Studios, right? You can find in X in uh, IG, and then you can basically join their community as well. And if you guys wanna have like this kind of session, because lately Undying City also in the Aptos ecosystem and want more Aptos partners of ours that have like a podcast like this, maybe like podcast slash Amy, or maybe we bring several Aptos project as well in the one hub later on. Yeah, include you guys later on. So it's like a big podcast about the session. Might be nice. What do you think, man?
Sure, sure. We're open to anything that foster growth, collaboration. We're open to everything.
Alright, alright. Okay, last but not least, last information, Andeng City in the face on the second NFT airdrop, not airdrop, I mean like whitelist, of course, that you can free mint like the first batch. This is like the second batch of the NFT item of the Undying City. I think it will start on the April 5th, and yeah, after fifth. So you guys in the crowd, make sure pay attention for any kind of the Andeng City Aptos partners that share whitelist. Grab uh, as fast as possible, first come first serve. So yeah, let's go guys, and we say hi here. We got a new crowd, Aditya Saputra, one guy only coming. Thank you, thank you. Nice to see. And if you guys here in the crowd wanna ask a question, maybe Lars Artsy or Aditya Saputra wanna ask about the Axxon Studio, just share your question in the chat, or maybe like just ask for the speak. We have like 5 to 10 minutes, so might be nice to see the feedbacks that later on Axxon Studio can process it to the community. Sorry, guys, a bit hiccup. All right. Hey, even our founder asks, how big is the gaming community in Nigeria?
Okay. Nigeria as a place is we have 65% of youth. Nigeria is made up of 65% of youth, and then among these youth, over 60% of them has access to mobile games. So Nigeria was in mobile games of all sorts. Yeah, of all sorts. They are pretty much open to every mobile game you would see out there. And then the community is kind of not built in the way Web3 is, whereby it's kind of the Web2 standard. People still are still doing a one of thing. It's not kind of connected like some of the communities established in the hip hop side, Singapore and places like that. We're still kind of very early in esports. The community is there, but it needs to be groomed. Yeah, there's a lot of work that's needed. There's a lot of things to be done, and we are at the forefront of this thing. We're trying to do the best we can. Speaking to people, trying to get things together. We are still a very small studio, so there's it's kind of limited what we can do. But as time gets by, there's a very huge opportunity. There's a huge market waiting for us to capture, and with the more resources we get, we'll be able to put things together, get these people together, bring them into Web3, and yeah, the future is bright.
I with the 75% youth, Bang Mat, we should make an event in Nigeria soon. Zabava Labs X Axon Studio. Go on, go on. You actually, Zabava Labs here mostly have a big community in the Southeast Asia, especially Indonesian part. Although our company is in Singapore, because a lot of even our core team is like 80% Indonesian, include me as well. So yeah, you guys basically following the Jakarta time for the podcast, so it's kind of nice. Me too. I'm from Solo.
Yeah, thank you.
See, Bang, you're not from Solo yet, Bang. Soon. Yeah. if you guys all wanna come, maybe like in Jakarta, we have a lot of Web3 enthusiasts. We have like a Web3 event, twice to four times per week in Jakarta, our capital city is kind of mad thing. Uh, you can they open for the like expatriate, also like people the from overseas try to shilling their project, showcasing. So let us know, we can bring you guys over there for sure. And especially like this August, we have like a Coinfest Asia coming in Bali, so kind of nice.
Yeah,
All right.
no problem. One of the things we value so much is networking, and we open to these things. Just give us a call or just put a message to you, and we'll be up for anything as long as it's networking and collaboration. We're up for it.
I see. All right. Someone wants us go to Coinfest Asia soon. Let's go, let's go. Right, guys.
Yeah, it's fucking good.
I know there's a crowd here. Maybe Mas Aditya Saputra Hoover or maybe Lars Artsy wanna ask about the Axxon Studio. Might be nice. We still have I think like 5 minutes, so maybe you can ask thing in the chat about accent might be nice, especially accent here is still kind of fresh, so you guys have the earliest information about them, and you can hype in their ecosystem of the GameFi as well. I know both of us is like basically GameFi studio, but more GameFi studio collabs might be great. All right, Aditya Saputra is typing, guys. Might be nice. And by the way, maybe next time, if you guys wanna showcase the gameplay in our Discord, why not? Uh, how? Oh, they
Yeah,
have.
we can read and team together.
Yeah, for sure, man. Because a lot of
Hmm.
gamers, I think like Flores as well, our partnership lead like to play Valorant with our founder here, streaming on Twitch. I don't know if they still doing it, but they doing it like once per week. So if you wanna come, just come. All right, Aditya.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah, yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
Right, Aditya Saputra, how is crypto government in Nigeria, sir? Right, interesting question.
I didn't get that. Can you come again?
How is crypto government in Nigeria? I mean, like he mean like the crypto regulation in the Nigeria.
Okay. I'll say crypto itself is not regulated in Nigeria. As of now, there are not major regulations. Like I mean, major regulations concerning crypto is to kind of fresh markets whereby people are still experimenting, but there are government bodies set aside to manage it. The SEC is involved and things like that. And the in regards to some policy changes in the past few years, blockchain has been included. Nigerians want to develop on blockchains. We have things like the e-naira, like they're trying to explore the different aspects of the blockchain they could bring to improve the economy. But as at now, I wouldn't say there are very good policies around blockchains in Nigeria, but wow, it's still very early. It's still very early. Anybody can still try stuff, and there are not some kind of strict regulations as long as you don't go against the law or do something fraudulent or something that destabilize the economy. You are still free to do your thing. We have like events like the Solana will start going rampage in Nigerian universities, whereby Solana is going to universities, colleges, trying to onboard them. Like these events are going crazy at the moment. That just shows a lot of passion around interest of people in Nigeria. And if you could check the charts, Nigeria should be around top 10, top 20 of countries that are investing in cryptocurrencies, that participating in cryptocurrency. So the market is here, and wow, we expecting it to get better with time.
I see. So you guys, it's still like a trial and error phase, right?
Yeah, yeah, you can say that.
To be honest, I actually also NFT art creator, more on the NFT music side, and I just talked to this Web3 music community that a lot of Nigerian freelancer using crypto as a payment. Is it correct? Like in the last 3 years?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Oh, damn, that's kind of cool. In in here,
Mm-hmm.
when people freelance and get paid in crypto, they will try to really try to value out, make sure, hey, you use rupiah, right? You use rupiah, right? Or maybe dollar's fine, but yeah, yeah, still fiat. Come on, come on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the thing actually here is you could do this payment, but the only thing is you can't do them with your local banks because the local banks have the regulations of not accepting crypto. Like they don't want to say anything that relates to crypto payment. But you could actually do PVP. You could do direct transfers and all of these things. There are no regulations to stop these things. But the only thing is you can't do that with your bank account. Yeah.
I see. Interesting, interesting. So basically, you guys more like gentle's agreement, right, rather than like on the settled platform. Is it correct?
You could say that.
I say interesting. Speaking of the freelance, I think like our team also make the more like Web3 education platform like Udemy but on chain. But it's on Algorand chain. I think it's called DUD. And I think we can share that off cam later on the details to you guys. So maybe if you guys wanna to share to Nigerian people to use it, might be nice. Because I think like freelance in the education sector is still kind of great in the Asian and African countries. It's sort of kind of working out.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, yeah, it's something we do like to explore, something we like to share with the community. It's all dependent on the community reception. So yeah, we could get across to them if something they want to do, then yeah, it's great.
I All right. Uh, I think like that's the last bet. So maybe any last word about Axxon Studio, the upcoming updates that community wanna pay attention closely for the short of time before we closing this.
Okay, let me start from appreciation. I want to thank you guys. I want to appreciate you a lot for bringing us here. It's a privilege. Thanks to Mod for getting connected with us. It's really a great thing for us to collab together. Look at things. I myself have tried on Dying City and I love it. Like I love it so much. It's been a while. I got a game that has that pace. Like the pace is kind of consistent. It's developing. It's not something you just drop into the game and just the pace is kind of going the way you couldn't undo. It start from very slow and then it just progress to that demand and something that demands you to use more of your reasoning. And yeah, it's a great game. It's a great game. It's a great game, man. I just want to thank you guys for the privilege to be here, bringing us here, trying to listen to us, trying to explore collaborations, things together. We appreciate a lot and we're looking forward to do more of this with you. We're looking forward to bring it to our community too, get people to know what you're building, what you're doing. And that way we could grow better. Also, I want to thank everybody that is here. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you for trying to know what we're doing and being interested in what we're doing. Our community is open. You can open into our Discord at any time. And yeah, we would be very much happy to have you. And to celebrate everybody here, we're giving out a shogun. I think we could just you could find a way to pick, and if you have a winner, you could just get them to us, and we'll provide them the shogun. So thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Mod. Thank you, Nitro Hish Party. But that's a name I'm trying not to pronounce. Arasati. Anyhow, thank you, Floriz, Uva. Aditya, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for listening to us. Hoping to see more of you guys. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for coming and Make sure for you guys that watching this video, don't forget to like and subscribe this video on YouTube channel of Zabava Community, and also follow our other social media Zabava Community on the TikTok and IG as well, and also Zabava Lab on the X or Twitter, so you guys keep an update for this incoming. If you guys wanna have another partner of Zabava Labs on the podcast or AMA session recorded like this, let us know. DM our socials and we're ready to roll. See you guys soon.